Hey, so welcome back to North Fork. I'm Derek. You're supposed to say your name.
Asher.
And this is Asher. Thanks for joining us today. So today we're going to be cutting up some more firewood. I don't really need the firewood, but a friend of mine, he had given me a bunch of firewood back in the spring. There's a big pile of it. I got a couple loads off of that, a bunch of free firewood. They're getting ready to put some power lines in to where they're going to build their house. And so I helped him cut in for the power lines. And so all the firewood, the trees that came off of that, he said I was welcome to take that. I'll show you around here in just a second, but this is some of the firewood here. It's a little bit of everything. There was some sumac in there, which is right here, some cherry, some hickory, some aspen, some birch. There was no oak or anything like that, you know, some real hardwood, but you know, in the boiler, it'll all burn just fine. So we're gonna cut it here, cut it up and get it out of here so that way he doesn't have to take care of it. So not sure how much we'll get done here, but we'll give it a shot. I got the old wood truck, wood sides on, the boards on the sides. Asher's gonna be here helping. We're gonna be cutting and putting it in the truck. So stick around. We'll give you a shot here of the power lines, what we got done. All right, so give you a shot here of some of the trees that we cut. So there's a telephone pole or an electric pole right up at the top there. Main road's up there. And so it's only a couple hundred feet down over here to where they're gonna put the power pole. So we had to cut about 15 foot wide on each side, but till the branches hang out on the edges, you know, we had to cut probably about 40 or 50 feet total. There wasn't a whole lot of big trees. There's still a couple trees up there they have to pull down. But there was a couple. There was a locust right here at the beginning, a couple maples and stuff like that. So wasn't a hard project. Only took us about maybe 2 or 3 hours to get it done. So wasn't that bad of a project. So if we pan right over here, see the truck, and there's a pile of logs here and another little bigger pile over there. So that's what we're going to cut up. That's what we're going to take, and so that's what we're going to work on right now. Missed. Good job sacking.
Hello. Almost to the end.
Almost to the end of what?
Almost to the end of here.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay.
This tree is a sumac. It not very good wood, fast growing, real light, real soft wood. And it's not great burning, but we'll cut it up and get it out of here for him. All right, so this is that sumac, the butt log of it. It's probably 8 inches in diameter. Again, it's a pretty big sumac. I've only ever seen sumacs get 4 or 5 inches. So that's a pretty good sized sumac. So it's down here by the water and it gets lots of Lots of water, lots of nutrients, so that's why it grew so big. So this product that I've used before is called a Mingo marker. So it's got a can of spray paint on the inside, and it marks the different wheel sizes, mark it at different lengths. This one here is for 24 inches. I've also got one for 16 inches for wood for in the wood stove. It's good for a nice straight log like this, where the one that I just did has a lot of limbs on it, a lot of crooked stuff. It's not good for that. So again, it's called a Mingo marker. So if you could look them up on Amazon or something like that, you know, they have them on there. So it works really well. So I didn't cut right on the mark on the first couple ones just so I could adjust it and get a decent sized piece. Otherwise I'd end up with a short little stubby piece at the end. So cut a little bit past it, then I can get a 12-inch, 14-inch piece there that I can use in the wood stove. And the rest will be boiler wood. I just adjusted the length for that. So the rest of these here on out, I'm going to cut right on the marks. Alright, so this pile here is done. So we're going to go over to that pile over there. Cut that one. Well, start cutting it up. I'm not sure how much we'll get done, but let's go over and do that. Hi. Alright, so there's some decent wood in here. There's some maple, cherry, some more locust there. So some decent wood here, worth cutting and burning. So let's get it done. Alright, so I want to show you guys this dead ash tree here. The friend that gave me that firewood area, he said about cutting this dead ash tree. There's a camp just on the other side of the camera that they want this tree down, so I might end up cutting that at some point. So here you can see this tree. Still got a couple leaves on up there, but the top is definitely dead. Alright, so this is a diameter tape measure. Measure around here and it'll tell you exactly how far, what the diameter is by measuring the circumference. So right there, it's just over 29 inches. So that's a pretty big tree. Now it does have a little dead spot here in the center. It looks like it's going to go away from the camp, but it's a tricky tree to cut, so not sure what we're going to do here. At some point, we might cut that one down. I don't know, see what you think. It's a pretty big tree for me to cut. The biggest bar I've got is 24 inches. I can cut 29, no problem, but yeah, that'll be an interesting tree to cut. So we might end up doing that this fall. All right, so we got it all finished up there. I was first started cutting with the MS261. And the chain got a little dull on that, needed some gas in it, so I just switched right over to the 362. When I'm away from home and cutting like this, I always take 2 saws in case one gets pinched or, you know, one gets dull, something like that. I also have files that I can file it and feel it's just easier to switch over and finish up with the 362. So that's good. That's a nice load of wood here. So there you should be able to see, got a nice load on there, probably 3/4 of the way full. Till it's split and stacked, there's easily a cord of firewood right there. Took us about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes with moving the camera around and stuff like that to cut it up, get it in the truck. Nice load of wood there, 1 cord, we'll call it. And yeah, so cord of wood is easily 3 months hot water for us in the summertime with our boiler. And it's about a month of heat in the middle coldest part of the winter. So, you know, that's a month of heat. You know, we only heat for 6 months. So that's easily 1/6 of our heating right there. Probably won't even be for next winter, probably be the winter after. This wood was all green. It was, you know, 2 weeks ago, it was living trees, so needs 2 years at least to dry out till we can burn it. So, Asher, you have anything to say?
Bye.
All right, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Say bye, YouTubes.
Bye, sis. On you was cutting, I was like, my knee was like down like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see me? Trying to, while my earbuds was on, I trying to put my hat on me.
No.
It's one. Daddy, do you remember when you was cutting the tree and when you was just waiting for you were cutting, you were this game your strength Joe so then when they landed was here and I explained myself. All over my shoulder.
You were?
Yeah.
You're funny.
Then you had to go in and get some paper towels in the basement.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. You sprayed yourself with the spray paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it when it was here? No.
I don't know who was here.
I think it was Landon.
You
No.
do?
I thought it was Landon. No.
So this wood, I believe, is honey locust. It's really good wood. It's hardwood, good burning. A lot of BTUs in this. So this makes up for taking that sumac up there. So it's good wood.
When you put your hands on.
Woo! Good thing we're standing over there.
Yeah, I was standing here. Don't put it on the walls on, Daddy.
What?
Don't put it on the walls on.
Okay.
Because I'm just going to get back here and push this wall towards a shield. Okay? Try. When you push this one, I'm going to try to get this one here.